Hi, my name is Mary Schultz, and today I will be explaining why it is important to plant native species in green spaces where you live. Here is a beautiful green space planted most likely in the Midwestern region of the United States. We can see that it has a lot of visual interest, a lot of beautiful color, a lot of awesome texture. So imagine that you are a seed. You are wading deep in the soil to grow. Eventually, you begin to emerge through the soil as a plant, but once you get to the top, it is nothing like you thought it would be. There's not enough water, not nearly enough food. What food there is, your neighbors keep stealing from you. You are tired, overworked, and sickly. You don't look nearly as beautiful as you should, so the bees and other pollinators that should come visit you don't pay you any mind. This is what it's like to be a non-native species planted in the wrong place. Planting native species is important because they help provide the surrounding ecosystem, such as birds, bugs, animals, and other animals, with more food. They help return the correct nutrients to the soil and can help with water runoff, which is a huge issue in urban areas that causes flooding and erosion. Simply put, planting native species provides a better life for all living things in an ecosystem. Through my last couple years as a landscape architecture major with a horticulture minor, I have learned the importance of planting with native species. And today I will discuss why planting native species, which are specifically adapted to local conditions, preserve ecosystem health and reduce the effects of climate change. Firstly, native species keep ecosystems healthy by providing a habitat for animals. Insects often use plant species to camouflage and protect themselves from predators. Here is a moth blending into tree bark. Now imagine him up against this bamboo. Native plants also provide food for local pollinators like bees and other bugs. Different bug species have specially adapted mouths to be able to get the most food out of their native species, like two puzzle pieces fitting together. This is an example of a butterfly collecting food from a black-eyed Susan. If an insect cannot physically attach itself to the plant, it cannot eat. Native species also reduce the effects of climate change. This diagram shows how deep root systems help prevent soil erosion in certain areas, which can help prevent flooding and mudslides, etc. Here is an example of erosion happening and a mudslide. As you can tell, the erosion has just turf grass planted, and I wonder what could have happened if they had planted some longer grasses like these ones in certain areas to help sort of maybe prevent some of this erosion happening here. Native species also use less water than non-native species, which often require irrigation and act as filters to make our rivers and lakes cleaner. Additionally, native plants thrive in their native climate and can get really big, which increases their intake of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide from the air and cools our planet. In conclusion, by planting native species in our gardens and parks, we can help animals find homes and food and fight against climate change. Thank you.